Rockstar have just come out with some new information that you're probably going to want to know. I'm going to get right into it as I can be a little slow to kick these things off. So yeah, I'm just going to start right away. See, we've got this picture. Grand Theft Auto Community Update. Updates to the contract, boring. New details on GTA 5 for PS5 and Xbox Series X. Not really that interesting either. And more. The more bit is big. We've got some details on, well, not really much details, but they talk about GTA 6. And I'll get right into it. As the GTA Online community continues to grow stronger with each passing year, we would like to take this opportunity to thank everyone for playing with us across 2021, whether through the high-speed thrills of Los Santos tuners, chasing down Dr. Dre's lost tracks in a contract, or just causing havoc in free mode with friends. Hope we're not thanking a broomstick, boys. As we enter our third console generation, and with much more to come in 2022 and beyond, here is a look at just some of what's on the way. A lot of this is boring, but I'll quickly speed through it to get to the good stuff. The contract, shortcuts to short trips and more. The contract brought GTA 5's story into present-day GTA Online, as players helped Franklin Clinton set up his celebrity solutions agency and track down hip-hop mogul Dr. Dre's lost, unreleased music, along with an array of new gameplay including security contracts, payphone hits, and the ability to step into the shoes of Franklin and Lamar for the short trips co-op story missions. It really doesn't roll off the tongue. They use a full stop or two. To ensure everyone can easily experience the fun of short trips, players will soon be able to access short trips directly from the jobs menu without completing the contract story missions. And look for official versions of Dr. Dre's tracks from a contract hitting your favorite music streaming service today. Really not interested in it all, but yeah, I've got to speed through it. Picture of a car. Now we're getting a bit there, but not quite. A new generation for GTA 5 and GTA Online. With the GTA 5 community stronger than ever, Grand Theft Auto 5 and Grand Theft Auto Online will come to the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S platforms this coming March 15th. Not that long. Next month, isn't it? I think. Bringing the blockbuster open world experience to players on the latest hardware. We sincerely appreciate the entire community's support over the years as the game now heads into an unprecedented third console generation. Now we get a little bit of details at least on these. Grand Theft Auto 5 and GTA Online for PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X/S features new graphics modes with up to 4K resolution. Up to is the keyword. Up to 60 frames per second, texture and draw distance upgrades, high dynamic range options, and ray tracing, as well as offering the technical advancements of the latest console generation, with faster loading times, immersive 3D audio, platform-specific features like advanced haptic feedback, and much more. It's a lot to break down, but I'll get into that later. PS4 and Xbox One players eager to continue their journey on the newest generation of hardware will be able to transfer both their GTA 5 story mode progress and their current GTA Online characters and progression to PS5 and Xbox Series X and S with a one-time migration at launch. Hopefully they give quite a big window for that. Plus, a new standalone version of GTA Online for PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X/S will debut at launch, available for free for the first 3 months, just the first 3 months to PlayStation 5 players, making it easier than ever before for new players to experience everything GTA Online has to offer. That is, yeah. Okay, a lot of pretty boring stuff. It will include a range of improvements, including the ability to skip the GTA 5 story mode prologue before entering online. All you have to do is play the first mission and then you don't have to worry about that. An all-new GTA Online tutorial And new GTA Online players will now enter the Career Builder with instant access to their choice of one of 4 illicit businesses: biker, executive, nightclub owner, or gun runner, and some GTA money. They'll also have the option to restart their character. Returning players can restart their character. I'm not doing that. And the PS5 and Xbox Series X version will also include the new House Special Works Auto Shop located within the LS Car Meet. This will allow players to upgrade select vehicles, 5 new and 5 existing at launch, so maybe they'll add more, for elite driving performance that takes full advantage of the upgraded power of new console hardware. So they're talking about making really fast cars. Now this is the big bit. This is what I've been rushing to get to. What's next? With the unprecedented longevity of GTA 5, we know many of you have been asking us about a new entry in the Grand Theft Auto series. With every new project we embark on, our goal is always to significantly move beyond what we have previously delivered, and we are pleased to confirm that active development for the next entry in the Grand Theft Auto series is well underway. We look forward to sharing more as soon as we are ready, so please stay tuned to the Rockstar Newswire for official details. On behalf of our entire team, we thank you all for your support and cannot wait to step into the future with you, Rockstar Games. Okay, that's a big bit, GTA 6. Personally, I don't think they cannot wait. I think they've been waiting as long as they possibly can. I think that now that, there's been a bad reception to Expanded and Enhanced, they've got people complaining about Red Dead, you've got a trilogy being a flop. I think they're bringing this out as their sort of ace up their sleeve. They're hoping this will turn it around. And maybe it will. Hopefully it will. I'm not trying to bash them even. I'm just saying, hopefully, they've seen there's a lot of negative and I want to bring out the big guns now. Let's see. Active development. So, they're hard at work, hopefully. Well underway. Sharing more as soon as we are ready. So, got to bear with them. You can't expect it right away. It could be some way off. It probably will be. I think, though, that they know there's a little bit, I wouldn't say like a crisis or anything like that, but things are a bit wobbly with everyone. They're going on about how everyone's so supportive, but a lot of people aren't that happy. So, yeah, hopefully this will be turning around. I think that's what they want for it. I will definitely be, I'll have a keen eye on GTA 6 and whatever's next. Honestly, I'm much more interested in that than anything else, but I guess I should go over the other stuff. There were some things I didn't get to point out. Okay, that is sort of really a nothing thing. The career builder, I expect, is not as big as it sounds. It's probably just sort of, maybe they've reorganized things a bit. It sounds like just the same old businesses. The special workshop is some cars should be able to be made really fast, like faster than they could be on Xbox One and PS4, because the SSD can load things in faster, whereas before the hard drive just couldn't load everything in time if you're going at about hundreds of miles an hour. No idea how fast that's going to be. We'll just have to see. Select vehicles, only 5 new and 5 existing. It's a bit, why not just increase the speed cap for everything? Also, that leaves out aircraft, doesn't it? I mean, they would benefit much more from a higher speed than cars, I think. Imagine if you had jets that actually went as fast as a proper jet. It would, the range of different speeds you'd be able to go at, it would really change up dogfighting a lot. But I don't think they're going to do that. I wouldn't expect too much from this. Let's see. Not big deal. This, I'm hoping they give people a good amount of time because these consoles are still ridiculously hard to get hold of. Everyone should be able to move over, I think, even if they come to it really late, because it's been so hard, like just getting hold of them. I only got mine last year in May, and it had already been out for a long time. Plenty of people still can't get them right now. Anyway, new graphics modes with up to 4K resolution, up to 60 frames per second. You can see what they're really getting at here, especially new graphics modes. What they're probably saying here is that you've got performance and fidelity, as they call it in the GTA trilogy. So you'll have 4K at up to 4K, up to 60. I'm guessing 4K is going to be at 30 frames a second. Personally, that's what I think. And then if you want 60, you'll have to go at 1080. That's just my guess. I could be wrong, but that's what I think is going to happen. Giving people options is good. Texture upgrades, yeah, it's good. But draw distance upgrades is a big one for me, because often in my aircraft, I really can't, you can't see what you're shooting at. That's why thermal vision is so popular. Obviously, it's kind of, cheesy and, not really fair anyway, but also it's popular just because it actually allows you to see, whereas without that, often the draw distance just isn't long enough for you to see players on foot. So it can be difficult using helicopters, planes, guided missiles, etc. Also, sniping can be very hit or miss. Sometimes you'll be appearing in their vision while you can't see them. HDR options, I'm still on an old 1080 TV. And ray tracing, that caught my eye. Now, when they showed off that reflection of a car mirror, that did not look like ray tracing to me. That ray tracing should give like perfect reflections as far as I understand it. Again, I'm not really a big I'm not that knowledgeable in graphics and computers, but I'm pretty sure this is meant to give proper reflections, lighting, stuff like that. And what I saw did not look like that in the trailers. So maybe they've really been ramping it up with expanded enhance. Maybe they've worked on it, since there's quite a lot of bad feedback on those trailers, which looked exactly the same as the old one. Faster loading times is good. Immersive 3D audio, sure. Haptic feedback, that's just for the PlayStation, I think. And much more? Probably not much more. When they say that, they're really sort of running out of things to say, and they just say, and more. The date is 15th. I don't know if that's been delayed or not. I honestly haven't really had much of an eye out for the expanded and enhanced, because so far the trailers look really disappointing, They just look like exactly the same stuff. Anyway, and this is just nothing really. Same with this. They did have some tweets as well, so I'm going to go on to those. Let me scroll down to Twitter a bit. GTA 6 is the big pull for me, though. Oh god, if we actually get that relatively soon, within a year or two, that just fingers crossed they do a good job of it. If they do a good job of it, it could really turn it around. If they fuck it up, it could be the final nail in the coffin, really. I'm not even saying they're going to fail, but, there's a difference between selling well and actually being known for good games and stuff. Anyway, hopefully they pull it off and they do it well, and maybe quite soon. Anyway, where are we? So here's where they link to that. They want to thank everyone. They talk about all that. There are some other tweets where they had a little bit more. They sort of repeat a bit of what's in the newswire. March 15th, watch out for that. Same kind of stuff here. Here's a bit. Oh no, that's sort of all the same stuff they said, isn't it, in the newswire? Okay, that's about it. So yeah, I'm really just looking forward to GTA 6 more than anything. I'm not particularly interested in getting expanded and enhanced, but I suppose I should just because of well, my channel was built up around it. Some of those enhancements will be nice if we get a proper draw distance. Um, if you've been following my channel lately, you probably know I've been on a bit of a break from GTA, been a bit burnt out. So this sort of news is very good for me. That could get me back into it. A new GTA would be really, really nice. It's been so long now. But anyway, I'm going to end the video here. Let me know what you think about it. All of this news in the comments below. If you want to see some other stuff, I'll put stuff in the end screen. Some of the other games I've been playing lately. Stuff like that. And maybe I'll see you around.